What's up everybody, this is Boywithafishtank, and today I'm going to bring you an update on the reef tank. And sorry for maybe that my voice is a little annoying, but I'm sick and I'm just not feeling so great. I'm home from school, but now I have taken some pills and feel a little bit better, so I think I could make a little update for you guys anyway, because I got a lot of new exciting updates in this tank that I think you guys will really enjoy. So let's get over it. So for about 4 days ago, I got these Chromis right here. I got 3 of them because this fish is a fish that is very, very misunderstood in the hobby. It's thought to be a beginner fish, even though it can be if you do it right and give them the right food and stuff. I would actually say food is the most important for this fish. Meanwhile, whereas water parameters isn't as important, because they're actually pretty hardy, but they're sensitive to stress, and they're also pretty sensitive to not getting the right food and stuff like that. You'll also, when you get these fish, you'll also realize that they'll only eat some few types of food because of the fact that they're planktonnivores, which means that they only eat plankton. So you have to feed them something like cyclobees. I have fed mine cyclobees and they love it. I definitely recommend. You can see here my dirty bag actually chases them a little bit, which stresses them a little bit, but he hasn't nipped their fins or anything like that, which is a good thing. He's just chasing them away for some reason, but that's how dirty bags are. But a thing that I definitely can recommend when you get this fish home from your store is that you actually feed it with something like cyclobees as the first feeding for your tank, because they'll get so happy and they'll get so excited, get all crazy, because they usually don't get the right food at the stores, and they don't usually get enough food at the stores, because these fish actually has to be fed about 2 or 3 times each day, because you can see here they're very active fish. They swim around a lot, and that's also why they need quite a lot of open swimming space, and that's why I recommend at least a 15-gallon. And I definitely recommend that you get at least 3 of them, because they also have this Iraqi in their school, which is basically that the biggest one will actually rule the school, and he will be the one that actually rules the tank over the Chromis. So if there's only 2, he will pick a lot at the only one else than him, and that guy will basically die out, and he's the only one in the tank. And when he's the only one in the tank, he usually will get very, very stressed because he isn't together with his own kind. They really like to be together with their own kind because they're schooling fish, and they will generally not live as long in that way. So just a little cat tips for you guys right there. And these guys have been doing amazing. I mean, I bought them from the same store as I bought the dirty bag, and it's a great store. I have never had problems with parasites as I've had with the other stores, so that's really, really good. And you can see how hardy these fish are, because this dirty bag has been chasing them for a long time. Whenever he sees them, he gotta chase them a little bit, but this fish is luckily a top swimmer and usually keep themselves at the top of the tank, where the dirty bag more likes to be in the lower or medium parts of the tank. But they're doing fine, guys. Just look, you can see it on their colors. Actually, they're really, really bright blue colors, and it's really beautiful. I really love these fish. I'm really happy I got them. It's a great fish to have, because it makes your reef a lot more alive, because they just swim around like crazy. So let's get over some of the corals and stuff like that and how they're doing. So the Clodelia fingerler is growing fine as well. It's not as big today because it just opened up. It's morning right now, and he has just woken up, I guess you can say. The Duncan coral has been gone pretty big and puffy, and you can see it got new heads spreading out right there to the left and in the middle. and out here on the sides as well. So it got about 4 new heads that is springing out of it, which is really good. It's a good sign. The Manzipora digitata has been opening up, as you can see right here. However, it has lost some of its color from the long trip, but it seems to be doing fine for now. And you know, it will color out very soon. It gets a lot of food and a lot of flow right here. The same with the Acropora gomesi. Well, he didn't lose his color. He has actually gained a lot more color than recently. And he eats a lot, and he just seems to grow also. He seems to be branching out more, which is good to see. However, I cannot really see it in this early phase, but it seems like it's branching out here in the sides. Over here, like over to this side, or here you can see 2 new branches coming out. The green star polyps are growing like crazy. They have attached themselves to the rock, and you know, they just grow like crazy as always. The frog spawn has been doing fine as well. He has always been fine. However, the head that is right here is growing over the dead head. I don't know if I covered that in the last update, but you know, gotta tell you guys about it anyway. So, how's the Dotty Bag doing? Well, he's doing fine as well. He is just getting a little aggressive, but that is how Dotty Bags are. They're very aggressive, and that's why people typically don't want to keep them and stuff like that. But I'll show you how to get success with keeping a Dotty Bag in a reef tank. Because that aggression is not very different from clownfish. Also, if you put clownfish in your tank as the first fish, you'll probably get problems with them actually chasing the other fish. Whereas the Dotty Bag does the same thing, but they're not more. He's basically only one, so he hasn't really got that power in the tank as against free Chromis, you know. Free Chromis against one Dotty Bag, he gets kind of scared because they school up whenever he gets close to them, and they don't seem to get threatened a lot. Only the fact that they school together a little bit, but you know, that's a common behavior. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, and I'm just going to feed my Chromis some cyclopees after this video. For the first feeding of today, I actually feed them 3 times a day. The same I do with my Dotty Bag, and that's very important. Feed your saltwater fish more times a day. It just works much better in my experience. So yeah, just look at them. I think they're awesome. I really love my Chromis. They're definitely a very attractive fish, and they definitely love to hang out together. It's kind of cool. I really like schooling fish, mainly because I've also had a lot of schooling fish in freshwater tanks, I guess. And schooling fish is just an awesome, you know, thing. So, alright guys, so I think I can't really sit up anymore. I'm getting a really bad headache right now, and so as I said, I'm sick, so I gotta lay in my bed again. But I'm going to upload this video. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, see you guys in another video.